Yes, welcome again to my mathematics online tutorial. And in today's class, I'll be teaching us simultaneous inequalities. That is, after finding the value of x and y, we will present our result on a graph. That is, we'll present both results on a single graph. And this is Math 101, Elementary Mathematics 1, for 100 level students in all the universities, even colleges of education and polytechnics. So please take it serious. Even those in secondary school, this is also very good for you. Please follow me as we go on this journey. Look at it now. 3x minus y less than equal to 6. The second one is 2x plus 4y is greater than what? 12. What we are going to do to make it very, very simple for us is to pick the first one, we do it, to the second one. So let's assume this is my 3x minus y greater than, less than or equal to 6. This is my question 1. So we assume x to be equal to 0. We put x to be what? 0 here. Putting x to be 0, what are we going to get? It will be what? 3 multiplied by x, which is now 0, minus y less than equal to 6. 3 times 0, you have 0. See it, less than equal to 6. 0 minus y, you have minus y less than equal to 6. Now, what are we going to do? I don't know if you have not watched my previous video on inequality. Please go back and watch it. It will help you a lot in this. Now, minus y less than or equal to 6. Anytime we multiply or we divide equation, as in something like this, by a negative sign, the equality sign here, the inequality sign changes. Look at it. Multiply minus y by minus 1. We will have y. Because we have multiplied by a negative sign, here changes from less than to be greater than what to what. Here becomes minus 6. Look at it again. Because if you miss from here, you miss everything. Now, minus y less than equal to 6. Multiply this by minus 1, we have y. Then the sign here changes from less than or equal to 6 to what? Greater than or equal to minus 6. Now, it means, the answer is going to be of the form x comma y. So s is what? 0, y is minus 6. So this is the first point here. So let me write it. Permit me to write it here. The first point is what? 0 comma minus 6. All right. Now, the second point. Still this what's it called? Equation. What if we put y? Let's put y to be equal to what? To 0 in this same in this same equation 1. So putting y to be 0 here, look at it, we have 3x minus, we put y now, y to be 0. So let y be equal to 0, less than equal to 6. We now have what? 3x minus 0, we have 3x less than or equal to 6. Here, what are we going to do? To get x, we divide both sides by what? By 3. So this by 3, this by 3. 3 cancels out 3. X less than or equal to 6 over 3 is 2. It therefore means the next point, look at it, remember, it's always x comma y. What is my x? X is 2 now. And what is y? Y, we assumed y to be what? 0. All right? So it means in the next point, to permit me to use this square bracket. Even though you can decide to use the same thing. So, all right? So it means we are done with the first equation. So permit me also to clean this so that we will not be confused as we pick the second equation. Now, what is the second equation? 2x plus 4y greater than 12. This is our equation what? 2. So it's the same thing that we did before that we are still going to do. So let's go now. Let x be equal to what? 0 here. Not here again, equation 2. So now 2 multiplied by x, which is 0, plus 4y greater than 12. 2 times 0, 0. plus 4y greater than what? 12. Then 4y is greater than 12 because 0 plus 4y is the same as what? 4y. Then how do we get y? We divide both sides by 4. Now 4y all over 4, 12 all over 4. 4 cancels out 4. Y now greater than 12 divided by 4, you have 3. All right? So it therefore means, remember again, as usual, the answer will be of this x, comma y. Then what is my x? Say x should be 0 and y is 3. So we can now present the first answer here to be what? 0, comma 3. Now, the next. What is the next? That is when y is equal to 0. So we assume y to be equal to 0. So we are going to put y. Let me write it so that we'll get it very well. Put y to be what? 0 in equation 2. So we put this y to be 0 here. So let's put y to be 0. So we have 2x plus 4. Y is now 0. Around 12. 4 times 0 is what? 0. So 2x greater than 12. So how then do we get x? We divide both sides by 2. By 2 by 2. So 2 cancels out 2. All right? X is greater than 12 over 2 is 6. It therefore means our second point is no s, comma y. It's going to be what? Since x comes first, so we say 6, y now 0. This is what we assume. So now we're going to put it there, 6, comma 0. Please and please, if you know you are not getting me, go to the comment section and then ask your question there. After my video, I will always attend to you because not how far, but how well. So I want us to get this thing very well. If you are confused, you can just pencil down your question, type it there. I will attend to it later. So we're going to put x. So already we have 0, 3, 6, 0. And the first is what? In the first equation, we have 0, minus 6, then 2, 0. The next thing is, we are done with the solution. We are going to draw the graph now. So permit me to clean this so that we will not be confused. Now, we are almost done with it. You just draw the graph. Majorly, we will draw, this is vertical line and this is horizontal line. This is always the origin. Origin is what? The meeting point of both y and x. So this is y positive, that is y as is positive. This is y as is negative. This is x as is positive, and this is what? X as is negative. What it means is, look at it now. Let's start from this 0, 6. 0 is the origin. S is 0 here. Y is also 0 here. The next, this is, mind you, this is x and this is y. So don't be confused. It's also x and this is y. So when x is 0, y is minus 6. Look at it. The positive y are supposed to be here. Negative y here. So since it's negative 6, our mind should go to this side. So since it's negative, this is not drawn to scale. So let me assume my 6 to be what? Here, minus 6. All right? So this is a point here. The coordinate is 0, y is minus 6. We move further here. When x is 2, so s is 2. When I say x, your mind should go here. But is the s negative or positive? Look at it. X is positive. This 2 means positive 2. So our mind should go to this side. So now 2, let's assume that 2 is here. So let me start it. Because remember, it's not drawn to scale. So this is 2. Okay, so we're going to join these two lines now. But are we going to use solid line to join it, or dotted or dash line, or dotted this thing? Look at it. Because they say 3x minus y less than or equal to 6. Because of this sign, equal to sign this, we're going to use dotted line. That is that. Sorry, we're going to use solid line. So the solid line now is, look at it. But since I'm not drawing to scale and I don't have rule here, don't expect it to be straight. But if you are doing it on your own, please ensure it's what? Straight. Because I'm not using rule here. And I'm not doing construction. So look at it. These are going to be what? A straight line. The next thing to consider is, will the origin be included so that we will know where we are going to shade? Are we shading the upper region or the lower region? Shading to the left or to the right? How are we going to know it? Look at it. Follow me. So we put x and y to be 0. Look at this equation. Let me bring it here. 3x minus y less than or equal to 6. Look at it now. You put x to be 0, that is at the origin. What happened at the origin? X is 0, y is 0. Put x to be 0, we have 3 multiplied by 0. Put y to be 0, 0. 3 times 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. So is 0 less than or equal to 6? Of course, yes. 0 is less than 6. Because 0 is less than 6, the origin is what? Included. That is why I'm going to be shading here. Please, you have known it today. You don't know it before, you have known it today. So look at it. The origin is what? Included. Because this is the origin. So we shade to this side. Alright? It's not a must for you to shade up. Just little indication is enough. This is all what we need. So we are done with this one. Then I'll remove this guy so that we'll know. Now, the next one to draw is this equation, this second graph. So let me use blue now so that we'll not be confused. Look at it. When they say x is 0, y is 3, this is still 0 here. Remember, we are going to draw it on the same graph. X is 0, y is 3. So why? Because they say 3, this is x, this is y. Why? Our mind should come here. But positive 3, our mind should go here. Because let's assume that this is my 3, y. Had it been is negative 3, our mind would have gone down here. But this is 3. This is positive what? 3. So when x is 0, y is what? 3. Alright? Then look at it. So here, when x is 6, y is 0. What is my y? Y is this origin, which is 0 now. So x is what? 6. So because they say x is 6, no, this is x, but it's positive. So the positive part is this side, the right. So it means, since we said here it should be 2 before, so we can assume that here it should be what? 6. Alright? So we should take here. Remember, when x is 6, y is 0. And when x is 0, y is 3. That is why. So we're going to join these two points now. But look at it. It's greater. Are we going to use what is it called? Solid line or dotted line? Here is going to be what? Dotted. That is, we use dash like this. Because of what? Unlike this one that has this sign. Look at it. Here is just greater. So we use what? Dotted like this. Now, finally, are we shading to the right or to the left? Will the origin be included in the shading? How do we know? The same thing we did before in 1, we're going to do in 2. Now, at the origin, what happened to this equation? We put x to be 0, x, y to be what? 0, 0, 0. So when we put 0 here, 2 multiplied by 0 plus what? 4 multiplied by 0. 2 times 0, you have 0. 4 times 0, you have 0. So look at it, 0 plus 0, 0. Is 0 more than 12? Impossible. 0 can never be more than 12. Alright? 0 can never be what? More than 12. And as such, the origin will not be included because 0 is no more than 12. So this is false. It means our shading, look at it now. This is the origin. When you shade to this side, you are saying origin should be what? Included. So since the origin is not included, we go this side. And I call this done. So very, very simple. Please, if you know you have issue, I'm expecting your questions, comment. Bye, and God bless us.